All right, Morty, you just gotta make this kick. Wait, I can't kick. I can't do it. Just make the kick, Morty. We gotta win the bet to save the free world. Make the kick. I can't, Rick. I can't do it. I told you I couldn't do it. Never mind. We'll just have to win it. In overtime, Morty.
Dabo faded away in 2020 and Kirby hit his stride. And I'm saying they're the same thing. Don't say that. Don't put that in. I didn't say that. I said they're very much the same in many ways. It's awfully hard to get through to people anymore today. People have their minds made up and they don't want to change. But I think, to me, I think Georgia did win one award. I think we will win the award for being the most delusional fan base.
No.
The one that got the wrong take from their performance. We left 20 points on the field. The defense was always playing. The offense did not do much better than it ever did, except second half, it kind of came to life. I mean, I don't understand why that becomes our personality. And I can tell you, I'd almost be willing to bet almost anything that a team that behaves that way is not ever going to win a title. But the best way to drive home that point isn't to keep telling Georgia fans what they need to hear and don't want to hear and will never hear and shoot the messenger. Take a look. Just up I-85, I guess, a little place called Clemson, South Carolina. Go take a look at what's happening there. Go take a look and flash back to 2020 and see how their back in the day highlights would have looked. How their back in the day highlights look compared to ours. I show that as my background in case you're tired of looking at it. I don't ever get tired of looking at that 22 team. Plus, I managed to have the film in some fashion that is not copyrighted. So you're probably going to see a lot of that if you watch. But it's not just that. Look at what we do. Look how we're playing football. You may never see football. You may never see football like that again with any jersey on it. So back in the day, unfortunately, it's kind of worth remembering. But Clemson, they're 5 years ahead of us and going backwards.
No.
It doesn't mean we're not both going backwards.
No.
Tennessee isn't going backwards. They're charging ahead, but they're wobbling sideways. LSU is in neutral half the time. Alabama doesn't have a transmission. I don't know what's going on with anybody in the SEC. But what better time than to realize that you're going backwards? And just turn around and go the right direction, and then nobody can keep up with you. The way Georgia was headed, the SEC would become like the ACC, just one team. Well, I got no problem with that as long as it's my team. And we haven't since we began to behave that way. Okay, enough of us. Let's take a look into the future. Always like to time travel. And all you have to do to time travel is go look at Clemson. Go look at Clemson and you'll see where Georgia's headed. Because Clemson and Dabo, they do a lot of things the same way. You may remember that Kirby was chasing Dabo when he came onto the scene. Well, that kind of goes against being the best. It could. At Clemson, that's the problem. Ways that'll hurt you, ways that'll keep you from winning. And it sounds like good things, like excessive loyalty. He's loyal to people that don't produce, and that is not a good idea. Do you see somebody else doing that? Let me know. See, this is the kind of stuff you have to deal with. I made a video about how you can make it sound a little better and try to talk clear. That helps. So I'm trying to do that, but the voice recorder shares the misery of the technology. Like, I distinctly used to be able to take an app like this and just go to my other app and still talk. And if I can do that, it's going to save me from having to do a whole lot of other stuff just to do that. So let's see if I can finish this little monologue and get back to and see what I'm talking about. Got it? Okay, here we go. Let's try it. Let's see if we can find it. And, I mean, we found it, but will it be recorded? That's the issue. Here we go. So I had an argument on Facebook. Then the guy, I guess we'll just leave the names off. I don't care about the names. The message. Wow, talking to me. Wow, quite a condescending prick, aren't we? Were you talking to me or you? Well, I mean, I don't know. I watched the entire 60 Minutes, he says. Live, you clown. And Alabama's not even good. What are you talking about? I didn't mention Alabama, I don't think. You meant for this to be some kind of flex where you acted all tough and knowledgeable about football. But all you did was make stupid assumptions, say stupid shit, and embarrass yourself, little boy. Okay, that was the comment. And here was the reply. If we can pull that up. Why is my reply being hidden? It's over here. Okay, I replied to this gentleman. You watched the entire ball game, your words, you said so. So try explaining why you didn't see all those open receivers ignored. The idiot play calls. Idiotic because of the play and the timing. It basically killed scoring drives. A Mike Bobo staple, by the way. Pay attention to where he's at when that happens. He doesn't like to get past the 40 in certain quarters. Boom. But that's just a Bobo thing. The idiot calls that basically killed scoring drives. How much momentum did you see your boy piling up? So even today, like I've always said, you absolutely bet against Bobo, you win every time. He caught the halftime under, halftime spread, and the final spread, so you win a lot betting against Mike Bobo, even in the biggest game in a while. And I said, in conclusion, that's the problem, Aswipe. That's the problem, Aswipe. How would you say that? How did that playoff exit taste? All 10 points. Okay, that's it. Now, this better have gotten recorded. That's the test.
Oh, no!
All right, if you've ever been called a couch coach, or if you've called someone that, well, you're in the right place, because we don't let anybody get away with couch coaching here. But we do demand that the real coaches do their job. And if you can agree to that, then you got the premise of our entire operation. That's why we feel free to talk about the coaching. We don't like couch coaches having to do it. But in my estimation, couch coaches just in the city of Athens could take us to a title, much less all you in Metro Atlanta or wherever you might hear this. If you're one of the 5 million Georgia fans, you don't waste your time checking in with us. I'll assure you of that. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to like the show, because we don't do what the others do. There's plenty of places to watch Josh Pate. When he's not shopping for t-shirts, he's making dumb podcasts that hopefully you stop watching. But maybe you still do. It's okay. It's okay to waste your time. I mean, you're watching this so far, you probably like wasting time. So that was it. We gave you a nice little opening that essentially summed up the football game we just played. We talked about the team a little bit, and we talked about the coaching, and we talked about Dabo. And if you really want to hear about Dabo, click on the video right in the right-hand corner. I did a special video just about him because he's basically Kirby's little cousin.